Hello and welcome to the Velveteen Lounge.
Oh,
Happy holiday
thank you.
season kickoff. I'm
Woohoo!
glad you're here.
It's a kickoff, which usually leads
Hi,
to.
Dime.
I'm telling you. That's why it's a
Yay.
kickoff.
Aloha. Yay. Great to see you.
You're such a lovely audience.
Hi, Eric. Good to see
Hey.
you.
All right. Enough audience.
Yeah.
You are the audience.
You're the audience
You're
now.
not the artificial audience.
Hi, Satellite.
Hello,
And
Sue.
hi, Lisa.
Hello.
Yay. I'm so glad you're all here.
Okay. Yeah, super dude.
Yay.
The
Hi,
and
Julie. Yes, let the festivities begin.
ringing in. Hey, Marty.
Hi, Marty. Good to see you.
But
Hey.
definitely, folks. Wow, it has been that kind of day. But first, I want to give a shout to the folks who are watching us on the rebroadcast, as we always like to say, because I don't get to acknowledge you live because you're not here yet. But when you watch it, it actually counts. It's good. It's great. Watch anytime you want. Watch as many times as you want. If you want to see this 20 times, okay.
Hi, Chris. Good to
I
see
think
you.
once is good, or however much you can do. And remember that you cannot comment on existing comments, but you can always add one, and we can see that.
Yes.
So that's good. Awesome. Here we are.
Well, Paul brought it up. It's like literally 8:02. Hi, Errol. Good to see you.
Yep.
Oh, in Louisiana. Got it.
Ah.
We'll be in Tulsa tomorrow night.
Got it.
Hi, Mom. Good to
Louisiana,
see
babe.
you.
Mhm.
Happy Festivus for the rest of us.
Somebody had to do it.
I have grievances to air. No,
I believe it was you.
he was saying it's been a day. I have had the most
Oh.
garbage day. I am so happy to start drinking.
I tell you, first,
Not gonna
first,
lie.
first the getting something out of the trunk of the car, and it's so cold that like the pistons holding up the trunk there are just collapsing, so it's like bonks you in the head. I mean, I've had that
I
happen.
got smacked in the head. Like, I'm surprised I didn't have a concussion
Whack.
from the trunk of the car. And then I fell off a ladder. But
Yeah.
before all of this,
Well, you slipped. You didn't exactly fall off and bang something. Well, you banged your
the
knee.
ladder was uneven. Hi, Nick. Good to see you.
Hey, Nick. Awesome.
Will there be feats of strength? There might be.
We were actually doing some upper body workout
Yeah, we worked
earlier.
out right before
We worked
this.
out. There were feats.
There were feats of
I
strength.
don't know if there were feats, but it was strength.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and then
Definitely strength.
okay. Has anyone ever heard of this? Because this is easily in the top 3 weirdest experiences of my entire life, which happened today. I get in the car, start driving down the driveway, and I start hearing these unholy sounds. It was like it's funny now, but I was freaking out. And then I pulled over because I literally thought I heard a siren. I was like,
It was.
and so I'm like, is that? I'm like looking around. There's no one around. I'm like, no, it's our car. So I'm on the next street at this point. So I turned into a business and went to turn around because I'm like, what is happening right now? I was so scared while the car's just going, oh, scream, it was so awful. And so I go around the block, like I'm going to come home. So as soon as I turn onto our block, it stopped. I was like, what the hell?
You're yelling to me.
And I come in the house, and I'm like, Paul, get out here, get out here, get out here.
I'm like, all right, so nothing to do but get in the car and take a ride.
We get in the car and drive, nothing.
Yeah, of course, nothing happens. I'm like, what? No.
Well, oh, it was a step ladder, but oh my God, it was. Hi, Peter, good to see you. Oh yeah, it was. Hi, Mikhail, good to see you too.
Yes, hello.
It doesn't like the cold. Apparently not.
Well,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
And
Oh my God! But
most
then
of these
the noise
vehicles don't.
stopped. It stopped, and I couldn't even have Paul take a. But now I'm completely freaked out. Like, what happens next time I get in the car?
Drive immediately to the mechanic right over
And
there.
the thing is,
and leave it running.
And I know it was not my imagination because like all the mechanics are looking at me like, what the hell?
The hell's that?
It was.
You see, you should have gone over to those guys. Unfortunately, that's just a tire place. They'd be like,
There
"Oh,
wasn't a line.
oh, we don't do
believe it or
that."
Not. I know, but that's like,
No, we don't know anything about that.
Oh
You
my
got to go to him
God.
over there. Midas is right there.
I have
Jeez.
rarely been so scared in my life. It was just so bizarre. Gremlins, yeah.
Yeah, some kind
A
of gremlin.
pebble under your brake pad, perhaps. You know what? Anything's on the table here.
Brakes were giving us trouble
Gremlins, Marty.
earlier
It
in
might
the
have been
year.
gremlins.
The rear brakes were actually failing because it was time. We had
But
had
we
the
got 'em
car
fixed.
4 years at that point, and we were getting horrible scraping noises. And I was like, I know this needs to be done. And I found a mechanic, and he got the parts. He took care of it. Price was very reasonable, and it's beautiful now. But yeah, I recognize that noise. It's like, oh boy, scrape.
But like something that really sounded like a siren, because I literally pulled over thinking there was something going on behind me, and nope, it was just her car being possessed, apparently.
I don't know. So, what can one say? Ahimsa, ahimsa. And peace with everything in the universe.
Make a drink.
Shall
now.
Shall we?
Oh.
He needs to make something.
Oh.
So these are the funny things. Me, I was
It
just
really wasn't funny. It's
I
funny
was-
now, but it was not funny at the time.
funny little things. The sort of thing that makes you really wonder, like, what's going on? Is this going to be okay?
Well,
Probably not.
I'm like, is because of that Bentley the other day. I'm like, is my car
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
explode?
Jeez, it's got everybody on edge. All right. So one thing I did not do before this, because I was literally just got off a call at 7:45. The one that I've been ducking out to at about 8:30 for some weeks now, although not like most recently. Got changed to 7:30. I'm like, oh great, that's before the call.
Oh, wonderful.
Except that less time to prep for the call, so now to prep for live, right? So it's just like, ow, get up. So
I have a good one for you.
Yeah, you got a good one happening right there.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. See, she was inspired. She's like, what's happening already? But anyway, I took the call, and then it's like, oh, scramble. And I didn't actually get around to cleaning my glasses, and they look terrible because I was grilling today. So I'm going to leave you momentarily, and I'll be right back.
Okay, so you can go now because I wrote down my recipe.
No.
Okay, so I'm cracking myself up with this one. Oh, I've had fingers spilling over your name. Oh no. Is that like, make yourself a cocktail already? Hi, Bobby. Good to see you. Yeah, she said your hearing is a shot. I said, what? Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah, time to drink. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Yeah, a day like this calls for a cocktail. Oh my God. Okay, so cracking myself up here. I have a video fireplace on the TV, and it starts off with this hammered dulcimer music. So I decided a good name for a Christmas drink would be the hammered dulcimer. So, see, I'm already cracking myself up. To make the hammered dulcimer, I'm going to start with 2 ounces of rye when I get all the Christmas trimmings off my bottle. Oh, the rye is wearing a Tito's sweater. Might go to hell for that one. Oh, okay. Dime says, regarding the New Year's Eve stream, some of you are here who are going to be on the New Year's Eve stream. I'm so excited. Playing anything from The Clash is off the table, but the Cramps seem okay so far. Well, good to know. I love it. Oh, okay. Yes, so, and if you would like to be part of our 24-hour live broadcast, please send us a message, and we will make sure you get airtime. So to make the hammered dulcimer, I forgot to write down an ingredient. I will add it after. I'm starting with 2 ounces of rye. And then I'm going to move on to a 1/2 ounce sour cherry liqueur. I'm using American fruits. Oh, Julie says, my brother-in-law puts the Tito sweater on their elf on a shelf doll. I love it. That is hilarious.
That's a great idea.
That is hilarious.
The elf needs to keep warm too, thank you. One is just saying, oh, that's much better.
1/2 ounce
Thank you
sour
for indulging
cherry
me.
liqueur. Yeah, sounds right. That's hilarious. I love that. We should just start putting them on various dolls and things around the house.
Yeah, see
I have a lot of dolls around the house.
It's like when you have you see those beer koozies that actually have arms because it's like a shirt, and frequently that's in the form of a Hawaiian type shirt, an aloha. You can have like a small doll and put that on.
That's really funny.
And then it's just like, I'm wearing a koozie, and it's basically sort of like a wetsuit material.
You know what?
It's like you're ready to go diving.
Who am I kidding? I'm just going for it. a half ounce of chocolate liqueur.
Well, how were you kidding?
I had said a third of an ounce.
Oh, for sure. Half an
Yeah,
ounce.
half
Indeed.
ounce.
Make it easier for people to measure.
Putney Mountain Spirits of Vermont.
Oh, yeah, that's very good.
Simply chocolate.
We sampled those.
Yes, we did sample it. I'm about to sample it again.
You know, I'm so sorry. I'll be right back again. Please vamp for people.
That's a lot of sweet stuff. So I'm going to do a full ounce of fresh lemon juice and 4 dashes of Thie Brothers Turkish tobacco bitters. I know that sounds weird, but they're really, really good.
That's good.
We have Snoop on a stoop and
Yeah.
Sharon a chair, no sweater. That's cool. Oh, let's raise a glass to Gordy from Killing Joke. Oh no.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
boy.
Uh-oh.
You know, there's been a few lately. What was the one that I heard of? Frida Payne, Band of Gold. Big.
Can someone here
76.
explain the
Right,
pickle
go ahead,
ornament?
Carol.
We have a pickle ornament that
Yes,
someone
we do.
gave us. Yeah.
I think it's supposed to mean friendship, that kind of stuff. And
Hold on, I gotta change.
or, the way that like a pineapple means that people are welcome
Like,
to your house.
Yes.
So I think that's the deal behind that. But there's probably more to that. When I was young, when we were young, we never saw pickle ornaments. It might have been a thing, but never heard about it. I think I had a plastic pickle that was a flute, and might still somewhere. And if I don't, wow, that's an oversight. But I had an ornament, and we had all sorts of great ornaments. Sure. And of course, we collect ornaments, and our friend Joe just got one for us recently, and we're going to have to see him and receive it and put it on the tree.
Well, we'd like to see him.
We would like to see him, yes.
Oh, Johnny says I'm playing 2 Killing Joke songs. Oh,
okay.
R.I.P. I did not
Oh,
realize
that's good.
that. Shake with ice and stream into a cocktail glass.
Pickles from Scandinavia. Okay, that's
Okay.
Must make a drink with pickle juice and akavit. Ah.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good.
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, come to think of it. Certainly with a gherkin. You got to use that as a garnish.
Back in Chicago, it was a thing where it's hard to find because it's green in the tree and someone has to find it. Oh, okay. If you find it, you get the special pickle present. It's an extra present. I want to do that.
No, that's fun.
That is really fun.
Yeah,
I
you
want
can
to do that.
you can get one to like a really nice dark one and then bury it in the tree. Like, check it out, folks.
You know what?
See where it is.
I think I'll just use one of these pretty red glasses
Sure, works
that I
fine.
got out for the season.
Okay. Don't forget your decor.
That's a little dust.
What happened to the decor?
Oh, it's right back there. Oh, you know what? Yes, I will add a.
I saw that and I was like, I'm gonna forget all of this stuff, all the cocktail gewgaws.
Hey, I used them last night.
And I shouldn't. You did use them, you know.
Okay.
That's because you remembered.
We're
But
stuck
you know,
together.
live on a broadcast, you're doing so many things to get ready for it, and then you're just like, oh, what am I
They're
doing?
tangled up. in
Totally
each
forget
other.
all your decor.
Okay.
You know.
All right, I'm gonna put a little frippery on the stem. A Christmas frippery. Well, that'll be the name of my second drink. A Christmas frippery. And straight into a cocktail
That's the
glass.
King Crimson Christmas album, a Christmas
A
frippery.
Christmas frippery.
There we go. All you prog rock guys got to laugh out of that one.
Oh.
So,
Oh, we gotta catch up.
pencil on the tree. Oh, everywhere. Yeah, seriously. Well, there was that quote a while back about glitter at a pride parade. It's a good quote. But tinsel on the tree, you put it there, and it catches on something, and it starts to drag, and yeah, suddenly it is
I needed
everywhere.
that.
So somebody, please get me the Hoover. So.
Oh, Eric, I'm sorry. Your legs are hurting too.
Oh, that's really good. Oh yeah.
Broke down and put tinsel on the tree. Now it's everywhere in the house. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, I know. Like, yeah. There are fake tree needles all over this house.
The thing is, yeah, we don't actually have a single live tree except out there in the yard somewhere. Well, we have a rosemary plant, which of course is an evergreen and smells piney. That's the closest we get to
I'm gonna decorate it.
a natural tree inside the house because we just we have many trees. We can't have all those actual trees in here. It'd be a fire hazard. But seriously, but you get the artificial tree. It's made out of plastic. It's made out of polyethylene. It's made out of nylon. Whatever it is. It was one of those ones that like looks like how you would construct a bristle brush, right? And the thing sheds all over the place. It's like, what's going on? Do I need to water this thing? So
I
yeah,
love the
seriously.
pickle idea. That's so fun.
Pickles, that's a great idea. That's a really fun
Aw.
idea. It's a good tradition. I like that. You know, whoever finds a pickle gets the extra present. It's sounding to me like
Is there a jiggle buzzcocks on a pickle yet?
tickle on a
There should
pickle.
be.
Well, there should, right?
Who's
What the heck?
texting me?
I don't know, and we should turn it off. And
Oh, no.
yeah, oh seriously, absolutely done. I'm thinking about there was something I was reading recently where somebody was talking about the campaign from Canadian Club in the '60s, where they would hide a case of Canadian Club somewhere and say, "Here's a couple of clues. See if you can find it." And that was like a big, big gag. And a big sort of a selling point for Canadian Club is like, I'm going to go and find the case of CC. And of course, they were hiding it in places like Mount Kilimanjaro. So of course, who's going to go find that? Somebody who's going to climb the mountain single-handedly and like take a case of booze on his backpack down. In other words, somebody out of his mind.
Use a real pickle and find it by the smell.
There you go. Excellent idea. But that campaign ran for like 5 years, and that was revived in the '70s, and then finally went down the tubes. But it's fun. I remember seeing some of those ads. But
I might.
I'm thinking it's like to hide the pickle. You find the pickle, you get a thing. You find the case of Canadian Club, you get to drink the entire case. it's kind of the same idea,
Hi, Gettysburg, ma'am. Good to see you. Errol says we have several live trees in our house. One is a
Pacos? Alpacas? Wait a minute.
coffee tree. Oh my gosh.
Coffee cherries.
Loaded with coffee cherries.
Whoa.
Ooh, I bet that smells
Harvest
good.
and roast your own coffee. Well, that's kind of fun.
Captain Morgan is doing a Find the Captain thing this year.
Oh.
And the ads are closed. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen any.
Here, I'm just name checking this as if no companies don't do that anymore. But they do. Oh, that's fantastic. And what's this thing? Oh, well, look, good to say hi to you. I recommend a Bourbon Stone Sour for our gal in Gettysburg.
Oh, yeah.
And I think you will feel better. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to cure you, but you feel better.
Sick. Oh.
Yeah, man. Ugh. Foo.
I went to my voice lesson yesterday, and my voice teacher was sick. I'm like, why am I here? But he didn't think he was contagious anymore, so he better not be.
Crossing fingers.
Better not
Crossing
be.
fingers. They're just talking about Fleetwood Mac, Dragonfly. I heard some on the radio the other day from the early '70s version of Fleetwood Mac with Bob Welch, and it was a real rocker. So I'm like, yeah, that's a pretty good era for those guys. A little overlooked.
Bobby says, full Norwegian, but we have an Italian tree.
Tree.
Ah, big green
Green
basil.
basil.
It's getting big enough to decorate. Oh, I
man.
love it.
A huge basil. That's awesome.
Basil died in the cold.
Yeah, it's good until you get to about like 45-degree days, and then it's out. It will not take
It takes forever for those coffee beans to ripen. I know nothing about it, but it sounds great to have a coffee bean tree. Marty said, are you guys vending at Jet Set on the 9th? No, but we're going.
We're not.
So we're not going to vend, but we'll be there.
We will be seeing
we'll show up.
Activities, festivities, drinkivities, all of those things.
We'll be doing all of the ivities.
All of the ivities, thank you very much. But yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'll take another sip of that actually. Then I gotta make some.
Go for it.
Yeah. So what are we calling this one again?
The Hammered Dulcimer.
Oh, yeah, isn't this a great name? Yeah, it's very good too.
I just cracked myself up.
I believe that's a rye drink.
Yes.
Sorry about that.
It's got a little sloshy there.
Glasses are a little top heavy, which is one reason that they only come out once a year. Although they're so pretty.
And we keep them out for Valentine's Day too.
Oh, twice a year. All right, well I need to do a thing, and I've got some fantastic glassware in front of me, so I'm going to take a careful look at a really nice one.
I want to start finding things.
Go for it.
Finding like stuffed animals and things to put these Tito's sweaters on.
Let's see.
We have a lot of them.
Got to examine the lot so I see what we got going on here.
Such a good idea.
This part is lit, so I can tell you.
Oh yeah, keep hydrated. Yes, that's key.
Just going with this guy or this guy. What do we think?
I got super dehydrated too.
Oh yeah. You gotta watch that stuff. Certainly when
all
you're
the
having drinks.
things.
Strobe.
I was so tired last night. Well, I was freaked out because I'm like, well, I don't want to get sick. And then I was so tired last night. I slept like 11 hours.
That's good. You should have like a lot of like
Hi,
going power
Amy.
by now.
Good to see you.
Gotcha. Definitely. These have been in storage. I want to make sure that they're ready to go. But it is time. They busted them out. Isn't it amazing that within 1 week's time, this whole background like transforms as if by magic?
Well, so what Mac also did. Somebody's gonna get their head kicked.
Yeah,
in
true.
Tonight.
I believe that was alias Vince Vance, Valiant. Am I right about that? Why don't I remember these things? It was a 45. Yeah, they just made up something fun. And also the Green Manalishi, the two-pronged crown, which that's a heavy, heavy song. Whoa, wow, some great stuff. That's like the first version of Fleetwood. But anyway, this is not magic. This is our gal in Istanbul here actually goes and switches all of this stuff out with the one exception. The one thing I actually did was the lights right
He did put those red lights under the... Yeah.
We used to have tinsel down there, and there was the hooks down there, and then when we pulled this off and repainted it, we took the hooks off and never put them back. Well, guess what? The holes were still there. So I reinstalled hooks, put a few more in there, and put that nice and even up, get it powered, and away we go. Also installed a new light strip over here recently because the old one was really dying. Badly, very badly. Anyway.
Peter says I can't find Codes Jerome.
What?
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad you found an acceptable substitute. But that's strange. I wonder if they'll get it back. Maybe you just bought all of it. So
maybe that's
they ran out.
If you happen to cross the river and you happen to go to your old mainstay and one of our still mainstays, Consumer's Discount does carry the brand that you brought us.
Yeah.
And a very reasonable price. I absolutely forget the brand on it. Nice label. Very good price on that bottle. Good bottle. So that can be had. And we also found similar up in Newburgh. So if you're that way, you can definitely up at Mid-Valley. Yeah, they have a huge selection. So yeah, they definitely had some coats. So there's some recommendations for you. Had some coats. Anyway, I got to do a thing. If you want to take some dictation, let's just do a classic. I didn't want to go crazy and do anything.
Hypnotized is another epic tune. I love it. Yeah.
So we're just getting all this great Fleetwood Mac stuff here. Thanks for starting that up for us. Was that Marty who started us? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to go for a classic. Might have been, well, Peter added to the whole.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know who started it.
I don't know. But who started it? Anyway, so I'm just going to make a real classic. I'm going to keep it easy. I'm going to make a tall one because we had all these fantastic tall glasses, and then we end up making all these cocktails, and we never used the glass with the candy cans.
Well, there's a little.
So we're going to do
those
that.
Those are juice glasses.
Well, maybe it's a juice glass.
Well, you can definitely do a cocktail. I'm not saying don't do a cocktail.
Yeah,
I'm just saying they do get used.
So I'm going to insert juice and booze. Hello. Why not? I'm in fact going to use booze and juice.
I would if I were you.
Yeah, please. Tony, do you want to take dictation?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So,
hold on.
I am going to do this. This can be done a couple of ways. It's a real classic.
What are we calling this?
This is just a stone fence. But I'm going to vary it up a bit, though. So we might end up calling it something else. And this is a mixed drink, which probably doesn't qualify as cocktail per se, but it is definitely a mixed drink that our forefathers, for all four of them,
would have had. Forefathers?
Wow, that's weird. Not to mention your grandmothers.
Sorry,
so
I'm in a weird mood.
Your grandmother had this, I'll tell you. So this is something definitely colonial because it's easy, which meant that it could likely have been like rum or rye going in here. I think I'll use bourbon just because we have a lot of it. So we want a nice shot of bourbon going into there.
How much?
I don't have my measuring tins, do I?
I'll get it.
Yeah. We got that. That would be good.
I had to addict stuff for the season.
I will grab the wild turkey. So,
here.
The highly appropriate wild turkey.
All right.
I think we'll keep this in stock throughout the season just because, you know what? It's entirely appropriate to have turkey going around, and it's a really good brand.
What?
So
you're just doing a shot?
Shot of that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not doing a shot of that. I'm building a drink.
No, but I mean, it's okay.
I'm just telling the audience, just in case somebody says, shots. Yeah, not going to happen. So, sorry.
Anyway.
Sorry. And to that, I think you would normally just like fill it with the juice. Could you hand me the lemon, please?
I can't.
I'm going to give a dash of lemon. You might even call that a quarter ounce.
I'll say a dash.
That's about a quarter ounce, tops. And I'm going to throw another variation in there because I saw this in the fridge and said, oh yeah, that'd be really good.
Then we can't call it a stone fence.
Oh, it's a stone something else. Maybe it's a Stone Temple Pilots fence or something. I don't know.
The Elf on the Shelf.
Elf on the Shelf fence. So the ginger flavoring, or ginger extract.
The Elf on the Fence.
This is something you can find in the international section in your market. I hope we have a local that has like 2 or 3 brands of this stuff.
It's the elf on
And
the
it
fence.
is a ginger extract. And I'm going to add like a good quarter ounce of that too. You can say quarter ounce in either case. I'm trying to like sour this up and give it some zing. And this should work really well. And then, and here's a kicker, you fill with, cider. This happens to be unfermented cider. Usually when I buy this, I like it to be unpasteurized because it starts going to town on its own. And you know, that's it. Yeah, I would say some fancy things happen. Nope. You drink it.
Okay. All right.
And that's all we got.
Hi, Zob. How is Glendora
Hey, Zob.
tonight? She's fine.
Insert candy cane straw.
I've heard rumors about Fleetwood Mac. Oh, jeez. I'm catching up on your comments. Ah.
Oh, that's very nice.
That lady has a knack
Yeah.
for the tarot. I'll let you know. She does, right?
Yeah,
Glendora.
I wanted to add the lemon so I could like temper down the sweetness a bit, and then the ginger's adding some zazz,
That's
which
good.
is really good. So I think that this is entirely in keeping with with what our forefathers, mothers, and everyone would have done.
It's squeezed cider. It's a hand squeezed cider. Is it? I don't know.
No.
Probably not.
No, this just came from the supermarket.
Josie's tearing up her
brand, though.
wine box.
Mhm.
Aw, she's been very loving today. I love that.
So, and by the way, there was a question a while back about like, so what's the difference between cider and apple juice? And it's like, you know, legally, kind of nothing, although the cider always tends to be unfiltered, and the apple juice tends to be filtered, so it tends to be a translucent product.
Missed the punchlines. What about falling off a ladder in the car noise? There's no punchline.
Oh, no punchline.
I just had a garbage day. It really did.
That's it?
I was
That's it.
so
You
cranky.
didn't fall off a ladder as much as you're trying to get on it and you stumbled.
No, I was already on it and it toppled.
Yeah, but you didn't completely fall off, or you would have fallen on me. I was right there.
I fell.
I checked you. I thought that you just banged yourself up a little
No,
bit.
I fell.
You fell?
Yes, I
What?
caught.
I didn't see you on the floor.
Well, I caught myself with one foot,
Yeah,
but
well,
yeah.
You didn't go, like you'd fall. I'm like you'd be down there and like fall.
No, I
you can't get up.
fell. I fell.
Just the thing. It hurt.
That's falling.
It hurt, of course. It's scary. It's true.
I cannot figure out where that money came from, but I'm not complaining. Time. The tarot works in mysterious ways.
It sure does. And might be nice to find out, I guess.
Till the box is no more. Then she needs to get another box, Lisa.
Somebody's got to get a box of wine.
Oh.
So that's just a reference to.
She falls for you, Paul. He
Oh.
was not watching. I fell. It hurt. My knee still hurts.
I just happened to be there, and and boof, and it was just something slipped, folks. Careful out there when you're putting the decor up. It's true. But,
Well, there's so much crap over there.
which we put there, so nobody's fault but us. I know. Oh, that's very good.
Christmas decorating is a dangerous business.
It's a real thing. And by the way, back in
I named his drink the Elf on the Fence.
Elf on the Fence. The stoned elf on the fence. There you go. If he has a few of these,
All right. The stoned elf on the fence.
you'll get there.
Why not?
Have a few, and then and away you go. Absolutely.
I love it.
If this was 1784, I think that cider would in fact be pretty active. So this would have even more octane, but definitely.
If this was 1784, we'd be drinking all day.
Actually true. Yeah, people actually consumed quite a bit more in that era, particularly beer. Beer, cider, wine, fortified wine. The colonial era, it was all about Madeira and sherry and port and all of them.
I wish I could remember the name. I read this
big.
book a few years ago. It was very well researched about how much people used to drink in previous eras. And I'm not just talking about like the mid-century era and the 3 martini lunch. I'm talking about like colonial times and past times. Like they had done a lot of research. It was a woman, I remember. She had done a ton of research, and just how much people used to drink. It was really quite staggering.
Well, certainly in an era before potable water was guaranteed for all, people were not going to be asking for that if they went to a place. they would want to ask for something that
Oh.
had been boiled.
Zom is asking, you making some hot toddies tonight? We might.
We could. We
I
could.
don't know. We'll see.
Definitely.
We'll see where the night takes us. And MV5588 is saying, loving the Hawaiian shirt lounge. Who shot the couch?
Ah.
Sounds like you need an elf on defense. An elf on defense.
Seriously.
Amy says.
Oh, Peter, absolutely.
That's
Applejack was a extremely popular liquor in the period because
Yes.
people grew apples.
Especially when
You
water
make food out of
supplies
what you
weren't.
got.
Yeah, Nick is saying, especially when water supplies weren't safe.
I was just like referencing
Yeah,
that. You know,
yeah.
are you going to ask for water when it's like, no. It was if you were in a city, forget
Yes,
it.
even kids had a daily
You'd
allotment.
get cholera. You know, so you wanted to have something that had definitely been treated, and if it was boiled in preparation and was fermenting, then that was and producing booze. Yeah, well, that was a good idea.
Mm.
Now, what people drank all day was not like 9% beer. It was probably more like 2%. It was
Eric.
very low.
That is funny. Hold on.
Still, they got a lot of it.
Diamond Jim Brady. That's who I'm thinking of.
Ah,
Is that who I'm thinking of?
who were you thinking?
I'm thinking of the one in the like Victorian. Was he Victorian or Edwardian? Like that era.
He's both actually.
Is it Brady?
Brady,
Diamond
yes.
Jim.
Brady, yes.
Yeah.
That's him.
Okay.
Mhm.
There was a whole section about him and how much he drank. It was basically like you woke up, you had a drink. You went to breakfast, you had a couple of drinks. Went to the office, some more drinks. Lunch was a bunch of drinks. And then in the afternoon, more drinks. Like, I'm like, how did he get through a day? Like, I'm impressed, but at the same time, I'm like, wow.
Notably enormous man. So
Yeah, but
definitely had, and you can see the liquor helped to get him there. But he had
Oh.
enormous appetites, and I think he could withstand a lot. Not that he wasn't getting loaded.
all right.
So
Zav is asking, what drink would you recommend for my hot tub session
Hot tub
tonight?
session.
Well, what do you have? What's available to you?
what do you got? What do you like?
Let us know what you have, and we will.
and
We'll
what
put this together.
what you like as a base liquor, and we can figure out something that would be very suitable for hot tub
Eric
session.
says, I saw a picture of an elf on a shelf making Hershey's Kisses dumps on the cookies.
Ah!
That's,
Cute.
That's class.
Real cute.
That's class. Yes, he was an industrialist.
Industrialist,
Yes.
or was he a financier?
Industrialist.
What did he do?
Alcoholics. I think they just drank a lot.
That's
I
right.
don't even know, because alcoholism is a disease. I think these people just drink a lot.
Yeah, some of them were not necessarily like addicted to. They packed it away.
What's the
It was
sticky
common.
icky? MV is saying, do you both indulge in the sticky icky? I don't know.
Never heard of it.
I have never heard of it.
Glad to know about such things. If it is a mixed drink of
It
some
beats
kind,
Andy
we'll take a
Warhol's
listen.
3 martini lunch.
Woo-hoo-hoo. I like a martini, 3 at the most.
Oh, Errol says, I've worked with some Brits and Germans that drank a lot. Never drunk, but drank more than I would ever want to take on. I know, right?
It's a thing. It's a cultural thing, and if what you're drinking a lot of is fairly low-proof stuff, well, then it's just a lot of fluid. Now, that's a lot of calories too, but some do. Some do. I mean, I suppose some people think we pack away a lot on this show because we'll make a few rounds.
Oh, if I have 3, it's like, oh my God. It's like, oh, honey.
Within the confines of like a 2-hour show, it's like you might do that. It's not like I'm going anywhere. I like to point out, it's not like, let's go and get in the car.
I'm not going to go
No.
drive in the possessed car.
Please, they can ride. Let that ride on its own.
I hope next time that we're both in the car, it happens. So you can.
I can
you
also experience
this.
the illustrious effects of the car having a fit.
That was the weirdest.
Oh, man.
Easily in the top 3 weirdest things that's ever happened to me.
Strange noises. Strange noises.
Oh.
And I have heard them myself from time to time. Not that. Can't say I've ever heard anything that was just sounding like a strangulated animal in the back there. Yeah.
Well, and then I started thinking later. I'm like, well, could it have been an animal? But it didn't sound like an animal. It sounded like a siren. Oh, I recommend Zav. If you're drinking in the hot tub, don't drink hard alcohol. Well, definitely have some water there too.
It's a good
Yes.
good recommendation, considering that if you overindulge and get sleepy, then you get slippy.
Is
Truth.
it possible to accuse a self-driving car of drunk driving? Only if it's been drinking.
Only if it's powered by ethanol.
There you go. See,
There you
maybe.
go. No, but otherwise no.
Yeah, don't want to be passing
Yep.
out in the suds.
Truth,
No,
truth.
you don't.
Well,
You don't.
I think a very popular thing to have in said hot tub would be a bubbly drink, like a prosecco drink.
Mm.
And if you wanted to make up a picture of, say, the
Ooh,
what am I
interesting.
thinking? Mimosa, or we actually like to make a French 75 that's a lot less octane than all that. We cut way down on the base. So I would do a picture of that stuff.
We don't have any bubbles, do we?
No, we don't. Frank owns bubbles. Oh well.
We have wine though, thanks to Christy. Nick says could have been an exhaust leak. When the pipes warmed up, they might have expanded and sealed the leak.
Oh.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just possessed.
If you do have a leaking pipe, then
that may pass in court,
a
Paul.
tiny orifice that's like got a lot of gas going out of it fast, so you could get horrible screeching
Yeah,
noise.
wine in the hot tub is
True.
good. I will totally agree with Nick here.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the thing.
Yes.
Particularly if you get like a very regular ABV on the wine.
No bubbles, sacrilege. I know. Well,
Yeah.
we always get them for Friday. This Friday, I would say we're not going to be here, but we will be here, but we'll be here late.
Later.
So we'll have to.
Yeah, we'll have to say.
Hi, John. Good to see you. Oh, did we have a good Thanksgiving? We had a great Thanksgiving, Lisa. I hope you did too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you for asking.
We had the family here. We did broadcast. If you missed it, you can catch the rebroadcast.
Oh, jeez.
Made a few rounds, passed a few rounds around.
Soph says, I have a bottle of 151. What goes good with that? I'm not sure I recommend 151 in the hot tub.
No.
Yeah.
No 121 shots for sure.
Yeah.
And as much as there are things you could make, if you could split it 3 ways with somebody, then but it's like you wouldn't want more than one.
Gotta be careful.
Because now we're actually talking about the real thing there.
Oh, John says there was a DWI conviction where the person was on their horse, so self-driving cars are likely to follow the same logic. Yeah,
Well, driving an animal
Yeah,
while
anything's on.
intoxicated is still drunk driving. As it
Oh.
turns out.
Hi, Keith. Good to see you.
Excellent.
Oh,
Thank you, sir.
thank you. Yes. Yeah, Dime says I'd keep it very light in the tub. Yeah.
Wine.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Eric says my sister cooked an excellent turkey.
There
I'm
we
glad
go.
to hear it.
Yeah.
Yay.
We did not cook turkey here because we didn't get the free turkey this year. We didn't.
Well, we qualified.
We qualified. We always qualify. We can always get
We got the lasagna.
the turkey at the hand, but we get the lasagna because that's a good pre-meal. Like on Wednesday, we had the lasagna, and everybody was satisfied. And then on Thursday, you made a gazillion sides and 2 pies, and we didn't make them. You had them. You heated them, but you had already made them well in advance, as a matter of fact. You made the cran, and I grilled up the steaks and mutton from Cane's, our favorite steakhouse. It's not inexpensive, but so good. We actually had a little bit more of that today, so it was really nice.
Her first turkey too. That's
Oh, yeah.
great. Oh my gosh, good job.
Yeah,
Yeah, the lasagna is good. It's a good one.
if you got a whole bunch of people in the
holidays.
house
Yeah.
and you're like, what do I feed people because they're arriving
Yeah.
and all that, and maybe they're coming at different times, get a lasagna
A lasagna that someone else made.
that somebody else made.
That
And
all
you
you
just
have to do is
pop
put
it
in
in,
the
heat it
oven.
up, let it go. Once it comes up to
the
speed,
winner.
then you can just pop it out there with a spatula, and people feed themselves.
My
you know?
drink is gone.
Oh, I noticed that.
And I'm thinking, what do I want next?
What do I want?
Hmm.
Let's see. And as far as cooking a bird goes, if you've never done it, then get some good instructions from a good place. It's not particularly difficult, but you need to prep.
Oh.
And once you get that bird in the oven, it kind of cooks itself, but you should baste a few times.
Eric's saying, as well as the potatoes, stuffing, and her world famous broccoli balls. Yum.
Broccoli balls.
Broccoli balls? I'm
Ah.
intrigued.
I think we've definitely done broccoli before.
Oh, Peter says, I
Definitely
did sample
done.
some nice bourbon on Thanksgiving.
Oh, smooth.
Which was it, Peter?
Yeah.
Let us
What'd you have?
know.
What'd you have?
What are your thoughts on hard seltzers, both of you? Are you fans? My favorite is the White Claw Surge Hard Seltzer Limes. So good, makes you want to slap some.
Hey now.
um, I, you know, when in Rome, I
Whatever
don't
floats your
usually
boat.
buy them, but
No,
I've had them, and
I've had them.
by the pool. Why not?
There's
Why not?
been a real trend to lightening up drinks in
Yeah,
the country,
yeah,
and we've certainly done it ourselves. We do different things with that. I think that if you like it, drink it. It's probably not
yeah,
the thing I'm reaching for. But I drink plenty of carbonated products.
yeah.
You know, beer,
I think by the pool.
cider, and
Yeah.
prosecco. Sure, absolutely. So
Lisa is also saying I would steer clear of hard liquors while in the hot tub. Yeah, yeah, you're getting votes for steering clear of the hard
got
stuff.
some medical advice here. Yeah, and when you mentioned the 151, I'm like, oh yeah, no, yeah, I would not do that. After the hot tub, and you want to just have a little
I'm
something, and
feeling a
you get that,
sangria.
then once you're like out there drying off in your robe on the couch, and you want to have a round, if you get like really sleepy, whatever, at that point.
Yeah.
But in the hot tub,
No,
one has to be. You want to be having a good time, and best if you're with people too, so that you might keep an eye on each other. So yeah, we'll give our advice about such things.
No, I'm just
And
thinking about
recommendations.
Thinking about Matthew Perry dying in the hot tub, and we don't want you to do that.
More than one has, as a matter of fact. It's kind of a popular
want that to
celebrity way
happen.
to go. What can one say about that?
Do I need the wine cutter for this?
You do.
Is it over there?
It's behind me.
Oh,
If
okay.
you'd like me to procure it, I can take care of the allowance for you.
That's a good idea. Amy says maybe an Aperol spritz for the hot tub. That's a great idea.
That's a good thing. Yeah, nice and light.
We're all
You couldn't
hardcore
beat that.
drunks. We know what we're talking about.
I can tell you something about
Oh,
that.
God. Wonderful to see you slam those cocktails. Oh, thanks, Keith.
I will also point out that
They're a baked broccoli cheese thing. They sound wonderful.
in a situation where I'm in a lot of warm and bubbling water, something martini-esque, I'm probably not reaching for.
No, no.
It just doesn't even sound
No.
right. And while you're sitting there, all this heat is rising
it out
and
already.
warming your drink, and there's not much worse than a warm martini. Oh, that's terrible. So that's to be borne in mind too. And even if you had I made a Mai Tai, it's like still, it's got ice, it's going to start melting, it's going to get watery. Yeah.
My roommate is
Bubbles.
watching Drunk History right now. Drunk History's fun. I love Drunk History.
What
I
happened
put
to
it
it?
over here.
Oh, okay.
Ah!
Yeah. I'll take the corkscrew too.
Oh, jeez.
It's right there.
I know.
It's a cork.
Hold on. Got it. Okay.
Okay. So didn't we win this set?
Yes, we did.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Oh. Position this correctly. I did one recently.
I feel like it is so loud. We have the color wheel pointed at the aluminum tree over there.
Yes.
It's just going like.
I just set that up today. It rattles a lot.
So if you're hearing weird noises in the
an
background.
expensive device, and it makes a lot of rattling noises. So that's more than one thing today.
Can of beans and a
rattling
beer
around.
for the hot tub.
There you go.
I love it.
Now you're talking. Portable beans in a hot tub.
The other Eric isn't here. I guess I won't have to change my name to Snort.
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 Do me a favor. Stabilize this bottle. There we go. Thank you.
Okay. Or Schnorzel.
Schnurzel.
All right, I
Watch
need
out
a
for the
wine
Schnorzel.
glass.
I happen to like a
Yeah.
schnurzel
Are
myself.
they right here?
I believe.
Oh no, those are the flutes. What
Oh,
do the wine
flutes.
glasses do?
Aren't they right there? Those guys?
Mm,
No?
oh, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
There we go.
Yes, they are. Okay.
Smell the cork. It smells like wine.
Is that like smell the glove?
Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. You were just saying that Spinal Tap.
Yes, there's going to be a Spinal Tap.
Making another movie, so
sequel.
there. Boom, boom.
Shaw's Bot. Jeez. Oh my gosh, I love it. Okay, so
The
would you like to
conversation
take
flows.
dictation?
I would be glad to. Conversation
Okay.
flows and goes where it goes. I don't do it.
Conversation flows and goes where it goes. I'm going to do a variation on what I did before,
Uh-huh.
but in sangria form. I like to do that. It's fun.
Well, we do that in the show
Take a
frequently.
drink and then
Theme and variations.
change it.
There we go.
All right.
What you need?
Do you still have
That.
Do you still have your that?
I do have my that.
Okay.
And there it was.
It smells like.
That there. Bourbon.
Okay, you know what? I'll use bourbon.
Use bourbon. You could use rye, and it's not going to make any difference to
No.
what's in
Use
what's in
bourbon.
there. We'll do these wine tastings sometimes, and I'll be like, I can just keep reusing this little plastic cup, and people are like, oh no, it's going to ruin the. I'm like, it's going to ruin what?
Not with my
Seriously?
palate. I
mean,
don't care.
there's like a dribble left. There's nothing left in that glass there, fella.
Okay, 1.5 ounces. There's no to set this down. Bourbon. And I'm gonna put the cap on
Build-in glass.
before I have regrets. Yes, this is a built-in glass. Okay, and then
If I could type.
since
that'd
I'm
be
doing
good.
a variation of what I did before, I'm going to do. Whew.
Oh, the
I'm
struggle.
gonna get another one of those.
Sure.
Okay. I moved them over here for the
Here, I
season.
can actually, since I know what she's using, I can start typing
All right.
that in.
Can I? Is one of these an ounce or a half ounce?
That should be about 3/4.
I need a half ounce.
Get the real small one, the one that's about that high. And the shorty,
They all look
that's a
alike.
half ounce.
Right.
Bring it over.
Hold on.
Bring it over. We'll see.
Okay, hold on. This
Now I know
one.
how much she's using. Half, right there.
Okay.
We have one that
Half
actually is
ounce.
labeled.
Sour
The other one is not.
cherry cordial, or liqueur. Sour cherry liqueur.
Mhm.
I'm so nervous because this wine is open over here.
Mhm.
And then a half ounce.
Proceed slowly, folks.
A half ounce chocolate liqueur.
Oh, yeah. So a chocolate cherry winey thingy.
Yes.
Just like those chocolate wines, which are fairly terrifying.
Well, they look creamy, which is
Yeah, that's
completely scary.
part of the terrifying
Has
part.
anyone tried them?
What are the chocolate wines? Cherry wine, I think I've had in my day.
The wines that are, it's like chocolate, but it looks creamy. It's
Maybe
very
it's just
disturbing
dense,
looking.
but it's that's been sweetened up too, so it's just like candy wine.
I
Wow.
mean, if it's good, let us know.
I'm sure it's
open-minded here,
extremely
right?
sweet and yum, and it's like way too many calories for what it should be.
Fresh lemon juice, and then 4 dashes of the Fee Brothers Turkish tobacco bitters. And then I'm going to fill with my dry red wine. Well, not fill, but because that would
Because
that'd be a lot of wine. But
It's a lot of wine.
But this is a big glass.
And there we go.
All right.
And that's all she wrote,
I
folks.
corked it.
And boom.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Got to catch up here.
We'll back it up here to where we remember.
Wait, shot spot. We were there.
There we go. We were at shot spot.
Ah, kicking back in the spot. I got my 151. Oh, jeez. Oh, all right. Well, you know what? Just be safe. Be safe, Zav.
Zav, I recommended against it, and you went there anyway. So just remember, I didn't tell you to.
Wait. My other alter ego.
Dummy gaming.
Schnorzel. Dummy gaming. Yeah, careful. Yeah, I know.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, you gotta be careful in the hot tub. Just. Wait, hold on.
Foods with white
Mersey
sin.
Dotes. What are your favorite foods to eat when you're sipping on a bottle of white Zinfandel?
I don't think we are ordinarily sipping on a bottle of white Zinfandel.
Hmm.
But that makes me think of the type of apps that you make on a Friday. What do you need?
Spray, please.
Yeah. Type of food you make on a Friday, which is like a lot of apps, finger foods, that kind of thing. And
Zinfandel.
in terms of like I'm having a dinner, gee, that makes me think of fish. That makes me think of a fish dish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Seafood.
There you go. Definitely. Fish, shrimp, crab. Now you're talking.
Thanksgiving, wild turkey or dry turkey? Wild. Wild. Thank you.
There you go.
Wild.
Definitely. Yep. Weird creativity is
Yes,
happening.
chocolate.
Please, we
Okay.
try to inspire such thing.
Wait, which one?
White cherry wine. Oh man.
Wait, what? What?
Somebody,
Oh,
yeah. Try the
That's
white
it.
cherry wine. No, not good.
that's They look so
good.
terrifying. Like the red one really is just nauseating looking.
Okay. I was
My
thinking that it's
golden
very
doodle
desserty.
just jumped in the spot. There's 151 floating everywhere. Oh. Zob, are you pulling our legs?
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder.
I feel like you may be pulling our
I'm
legs.
starting to think that we're getting yanked around here.
Hi, Joe. Around holidays, I suggest a half-ounce sour cherry with a shot of Pritchard's double chocolate bourbon over ice. That sounds amazing.
Sounds like a dessert, like an
Yeah.
after dinner kind of thing. Myself,
I think
if it's a
Zob
bit
is pulling
sweetness.
our legs.
I'm thinking so. Yeah.
Like-
Pictures of her didn't happen.
Kelsey, my grandma received a bottle as a gift, and we had a class several years ago. We were disappointed, but I share her palate for Chardonnay and beer. You know what? I'll drink most anything. I love beer, and I'll drink Chardonnay.
Amy notes she likes chocolate with red wine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, that's a whole different ballpark.
Yes, chocolate with red wine is
If
awesome.
it's not in your wine, like you got your chocolate in my wine.
I could go for some chocolate.
Get your
right
wine in my
now.
chocolate. But the density and particularly a bitter chocolate, I think, like a dark chocolate, and the gravity of the wine complement each other. It's like that's why wine and cheese work.
Don't let the doodle drink the 151.
Yeah, you get trouble there.
That's good at any good advice anytime.
And by the way,
not just in the hot tub.
If you're saying to us like, no, this is really happening. Yeah, 151 floating around on there. Okay, yeah, not the time to light up whatever you like to light up. I'm just saying. No smoking, please.
Don't torch your hot tub.
Ooh, danger, Will Robinson. No way.
Don't let the doodle drink the 151. Yeah,
Pardon
you
me.
know.
Well, this was good, and it's gone. I might keep the glass though. So, I'm gonna need to get me some more.
Eric says, I just had this thought of Rudolph's nose citing causing some Game of Thrones incident, causing poor Santa to want to go back to therapy. Oh, it kind of makes me think of Robbie the
And he would
reindeer,
too.
though.
Probably.
With Robbie, Rudolph's son, and how he can't stack up to Rudolph, and all the other reindeer are resentful when Robbie shows up because Rudolph was Santa's favorite, and blah blah blah. Anyway, hot tub flambeau. Oh, you know that makes me think about the we do have the sippin' Santa, Santa and Rudolph in the hot tub bowl. Maybe next week we'll do a Santa and Rudolph in the hot tub bowl. It needs to be blue. Christmassy yet blue. There's a challenge for the Velveteen Lounge. Oh. Sam and Doodle 151 need to be your new user. I love doodles. They're such good dogs. Oh, my brother and his family have one. You know, our friend has a dog, which might be a doodle. It was, oh my God, we went to her house, and this dog was the sweetest dog I've ever seen in my life. It just, like, immediately, just, like, jumped up and was loving on me. Oh my God, it was so cute. Certainly better than Olive, the other reindeer. I've seen that. I've seen that, actually. Grandma and I love chocolate, just not as wine. Yes, chocolate and wine. Although I just put chocolate liqueur in my wine. She kept me stocked in dark chocolate all through college as a study aid. She was the best. Aw, grandmas are the best. Santa and Rudolph in a hot tub certainly does sound blue. My sister has one very sweet dog. Oh. This dog was just a love bug. I was like, I want a dog like this. Could go everywhere with me. Lisa, what kind of dog does your sister have? Mutt? I love a mutt. Very sweet creatures for sure. Little clumsy though. Love water. Aw. Yes, all of the other reindeer was Drew Barrymore. Yes. Wait, do we own that? We've watched it.
Then we have it recorded on VHS.
Oh, Paul's saying we have it on VHS.
Like 25 years ago now.
Really? It's not. He's saying it's 25 years ago. No.
It's like 1994 or something.
Really? Oh my
Geez, it
gosh.
makes it almost 30.
Ruined my drink though. Oh. Ruined my drink.
All right. Let's see if we can get this going. So I'll
Make
take
this
the
happen.
light rum, please. Let me see if I can dose up something that we have had many times. I couldn't find all the ingredients, but I have all the flavors.
All right. I know what you're doing here.
Mm-hmm. 2 ounce base.
Wow. We do change the proportions on this.
I recall that this might not have had lemon in it, and I would definitely throw some lemon in there. So that is going to be, that's a little too much.
Oh, gee, I better get rid of that.
That'll take it right down. There we
Okay.
go. I just took a sip. So that is 2 ounces of light rum. Going to go with however much orange
What are
juice
you
I just
making,
got.
Paul?
This is something called the Rainbow Holiday Cup.
From the Rainbow Room.
Rainbow Room.
Although we're changing the proportions.
Theirs called for a cinnamon liqueur like Goldschlager. Which, do we have Goldschlager?
I think we do upstairs.
We do. I'm not going to run and get it.
Please don't.
It would be fun, but you know what? I'm just going to use cinnamon syrup. It'll work just great. Made this ourselves, and I'm going to take that half-ounce measure from you, unless you already dispense with it, and I want to get a nice even half an ounce. There we go. And this is going to make it a different color because this is a pale orange, actually, from the cinnamon. This is made with cinnamon sticks, and it's very good.
If we do say so.
I do say so, as a matter of fact. Now let me see if do I get a half ounce worth of the orange out of this? Certainly do. Oh, I get a little more too. Good. And I'll take a splash of lemon in there. Actually turn it very lemony colored.
I forget what else was in this though. There was something else.
Was there?
I feel like there was.
Now I want to try this and see where we're at.
This is a really good drink.
More lemon. You know what? I'm going to make that like a full half ounce. So I will very carefully pour the rest of what that would have been. That should be right there. Needs to be soured up because of the sweetness on the cinnamon. The cinnamon's a good flavor, and if you have a Goldschlager, you're getting a little kick out of it too. Great. However, I think the original used a lot more orange juice too, and I might put that in. Try that.
5588. Favorite Christmas movie? Been watching Christmas Vacation non-stop. Good flick. I agree with you. I love Christmas Vacation.
I'm going to add the rest of that orange juice. We'll make that 1 ounce.
Okay, 1 ounce orange juice.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm coming back to this because I could talk about Christmas movies all the time.
You can go all the way long.
I could talk about this all day.
A subject near and dear to the heart. And I want to throw in some orange bitters, if you would, which the original did not have, but I want to punch that flavor with flavor, not with more sweetness. So a couple dashes of orange bitters.
3 dashes.
You happen to be using Reagan's. Very reputable brand. Shake with ice.
Are you straining or pouring?
I'm going to strain.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's got all the ice.
Cocktail glass?
Cocktail glass.
Okay.
That is, the original was a cocktail glass.
Yes.
Or a coupe. Would work perfectly fine for this. Or a coupe.
All right, so I'm going to go get back to...
Presumably you could do this on the rocks too.
I'm going to get back to Christmas movies and vape because I love this topic. Oh, my sister has a doodle. Bentley is his name. Oh,
Hey, Ben.
Bentley.
There you go.
Noelco, best commercial, Santa riding. Oh, Norelco, yeah.
Yes, riding the electric razor.
Yes.
A great piece of animation from back in the day. Lots of fun.
Goldschlager is, old school. Love the gold flakes. Yes, taking me back to my 20s. Yes.
There you go.
We have some up in the attic.
Didn't Speedy from Alka-Seltzer, didn't he ride an Alka-Seltzer tablet in a similar fashion?
Peter! We would love to meet up at the Algonquin.
Yep.
Anyone who wants to meet up at the Algonquin, let us know. Peter, Marty, whoever's here, let's do it. Let's do it this season.
There we go.
I would love that. Tom Cruise has nothing on your drunk making.
That's about right, as a matter of fact.
Let's see.
I managed to get like a few tiny bits of seed in there, which I should have strained out better.
Oh.
But you know what?
I feel like this is better than the usual rainbow
I think
holiday
that,
cup.
you know, once again, I knew the flavors. I know the flavors. And I was like, what would I do? So I just went with it. This was actually invented by, I believe, Dale DeGroff.
Yes.
And who, of course, is one of the, founding fathers, mothers of these contemporary cocktail movements. I was thinking like progenitors, the term I was thinking of.
Amy
contemporary
says,
cocktail movement.
I love Elf, and Julia's saying me too. We went years without seeing it, forever without seeing it. And I got it out of the library, and it doesn't play in our player. So I'm going to have to just stream it.
Damn it.
I'm going to have to just stream it.
Yeah, this is a real contemporary classic. It itself probably goes back to about 1990.
Oh, Zoff says, Paul, I'd like to hire you to bartend my Christmas party. We're available for bartending parties.
No, we have a standard fee. Just talk
we
to
have
us
a standard
and
fee.
we'll
It's high.
It's,
but
it's the low four figures. No, talk to us. We'll,
it's high, but we
it also
will,
depends
we
on
will
where you
bartend
are,
your party.
et cetera, but we've had some good fun with them. These glasses, I think, came from... Where were these from? I think it was like
the glasses?
That ABC Home on like Lower Broadway.
The glasses?
The glasses.
No. You know where they came from? They came from the Crate and Barrel outlet. When we were driving home from our honeymoon, we stopped at the Crate and Barrel outlet.
It's the kind of thing, you see that in your way, you're like, yeah, we'll stop there and check that out.
I know, so we're like, ew, I just got married. Yep. I'm going to spend all the money. Yes.
Big fun.
I know. I want to see it. I want to see Elf. I got it out of the library. It didn't play.
We did the right thing. It's good to visit your local library for such things. There's a huge selection of DVDs. And if you go in for like the series, the box sets on TV series, these are usually in great shape.
Eric says, Paul, I've been putting your train through some granular effects.
Coming
up with interesting sounds.
You know,
love it.
I've already done that, so you're just warping it to, warp speed. Glad to hear it. A lot of fun, huh? Yeah, that was just like rando noises. And you know the funny thing is, I was looking for more rando noises, and then we just installed a security camera on the outside of the house.
Oh, I want to see the Krampus movie too.
It has a microphone, and when you listen remotely, you get these weirdo noises because of the way it's being filtered first. I'm like, that's interesting.
Mikhail's asking about Scrooge with Bill Murray. That's another one I haven't seen. I know. You know? Shoot me. What have we watched so far this year? Okay, so I've had a bad day. Okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Hey, I've had a bad day. I'm just
a number of tears were shed today. I'm not even trying to be funny.
Telling you.
This day sucked on ice.
Yeah, some things happen sometimes.
So I'm gonna get real with you.
Nobody injured. Well, you got banged.
No, I got injured.
Nobody deceased. And
Nobody's
glad
deceased.
to report.
Thank
so
heavens,
not that kind of thing. Didn't lose but some pain in the neck things for sure.
Pain in the back of the head, pain in the knee. So I'm gonna be completely real with you. Usually the one I watch every year on just like over and over and over again is Christmas Vacation, which I have watched. Oh, and Julie, yes. We purchased and have watched twice so far, A Christmas Story Christmas. Love.
Yeah.
Love so much.
All of you who
Christmas
like
Story,
the
Christmas.
80s picture, things like this is
if you love Christmas Story.
They show it for 24 hours.
Yes,
it's a
Christmas
classic,
Story, Christmas. Amazing.
I think you would like this.
Yes.
It's probably not getting great reviews because people are like, well, it doesn't live up to the original.
No, I think it did. I think it did get. It came out last year, and I think it did get good reviews.
Okay,
but
you know, it's well done. It's actually very reflective.
Oh, I love.
Picture without
I
love
to Vegas Vacation.
Yeah.
So much, but the one I keep watching over and over and over again. I don't even have kids. Don't judge me. Is Bad Moms Christmas. Because they all keep screwing up so much, and I'm like, I'm available for their screw.
You managed to see one of those.
I love that.
And then you managed to see the other one, and then I'm just like, just buy the DVD. So we have the 2 DVD box set of the Bad Moms, and then the sequel, the
I
Bad
just
Moms
remember,
Christmas.
like,
They're both good.
probably
They're both hilarious.
4 years ago, I was having a really bad day sometime in December, and Bad Moms Christmas was just on, so I put it on, and I was just like, yes, I love this movie, and like now that's kind of where I park it.
Yeah, just get on there, watch some random scenes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of great quotes that we can't say on the air, but well worth your time. Hilarious if you don't know it.
Oh,
and there is a whole Scrooge sequence in the Christmas one.
Somebody just bought the Christmas Story house. I heard today.
Oh.
Yes, we were there. We shot a video
Shot
there.
a video.
Oh my gosh! I hope
Go
they keep it as it was, because it was
Here we are
one
on
of the best days of my
these
life.
two
It was
platforms.
so good.
We are on both, of
Oh.
course. Go to YouTube or Facebook
Yes,
and
Christmas Story Christmas.
dig it up and you can find it.
So good. I loved it. We've watched it twice so far. We watched it when the family was here for Thanksgiving.
As a matter of fact. So.
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah.
It's well done.
Yeah, Scrooge. We need to see Scrooge.
Yeah. I was thinking to myself that it's very reflective of the...
David Johansen as the cab driver.
Just a minute. It's very reflective of the 80s picture without being slavish to it. And it develops its own story, which is great. Which is super. Yes. Well, I've heard that.
Oh,
yeah, as a matter of fact. Which reminds me of the David Johansen being in that Bill Murray Christmas special from, what, about 3-4 years ago?
Yes.
I think it was during lockdown.
No, was it even more than maybe 5 years ago?
Which I enjoyed a lot, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I think that one also was sort of like middling reviews. And I thought it worked very well. He had like a great bunch of people like guest starring in the thing and coming and going. Pretty funny. So, oh yes, have to try this one out.
Henry Kissinger dead at 100.
Oh, no more Kissinger. There we go. So, yeah, I have not seen Scrooged. That's an oversight. Although we do own the soundtrack. That happened to turn up. And then there's another soundtrack, because I believe it's Danny Elfman.
Christy says Robbie. Christy's watching. Hi, Christy.
Watching Robbie. Yes, Robbie. But there's actually, we just saw recently, there's a second soundtrack with just the scoring music from Danny Elfman, but because the original had a bunch of pop songs on it.
This is so weird. I just got a text from Chris. Hi, Christy. She mentioned Robbie, so yay. Hi. She's watching. Hi. Henry Kissinger dead at 100. Okay. The weird thing about Henry Kissinger dead at 100 is, I mentioned earlier, I slept for 11 hours last night because I was so tired. And I had a dream that someone was in my house talking to me. And I was saying, oh, well, what do you do? And she was saying, oh, I work at Henry Kissinger's office.
Hello. And this says, how recent this dream?
Last night.
Oh, psychic messages.
I'm psychic, y'all.
You've been pulling tarot cards.
I'm psychic, y'all.
We did a tarot gig recently, and of
course.
Oh,
speaking of tarot gigs, we got an offer for one.
And of course, we did. Let's talk about that. And of course, our patrons, some of whom have tuned in tonight, all of you at the Glendora level actually do get a tarot reading these days.
December 13th. When is that?
It's like a Wednesday.
I'm getting an offer of work.
Hold
on. Oh God, please don't let it be a Wednesday. It's a Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. Of course it's a Wednesday. I knew that. Go. Come on. Yes, Wednesday.
I can't do it.
Unless we switch things around, folks.
Can we switch things around that week?
We'll see what's what. We're trying to scare up a little because things are always tighter on the holidays. So, like, I do some gigs. Yeah.
Or wait, what time is it? If we both went, hold on. I need the money, man.
3:30.
3:30 to 5:30.
We'll have to see where that is in Pennsylvania. If it's like somewhere proximate to Matamoros, it's like, I think we can swing that.
I gotta figure out what this is.
I think we can swing that sort of thing.
I'm gonna figure this out in real time.
Do you want to check that out on the other laptop?
No.
Okay.
I've never heard of this town. I need to zoom out so I can see where the hell it is.
Oh, that's pretty close to Trenton.
Well, it's not. Where is it?
You zoomed out too far. Sorry, folks. Just checking out where things
Never
are.
mind. I'll get back to her later.
Yeah, we'll check that sort of thing out.
Take the gig.
Thank you for the recommendation. I appreciate that. Yeah.
I think we should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take the gig.
Kelly,
Glendora.
harbinger of death.
I
Or
know.
At least of Hank.
Well, okay, between Henry Kissinger's death after I had that weird dream last night about someone working in Henry Kissinger's office, and then I'm getting in the car today and it's making these weird sounds. I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to be psychic. I don't want to be psychic.
Seriously.
That's weird.
But yeah, all of you.
Don't tell them you killed Henry Kissinger. I'm gonna keep my phone here because my sister keeps texting me.
Just because a coincidence happened doesn't mean that you had anything to do with it.
Oh,
If you
man.
had that kind of power, you'd be doing a lot of other
Man,
things.
oh, Manischewitz. I'm gonna take the gig.
And if you actually had the power to put the zap on Kissinger, don't you think you'd be doing
Oh, it's
many
you
other
too.
things?
It's you
You're
too.
not even listening to me. Jeez.
It's you. The gig is you too.
Oh, good.
Should we take it?
Don't take it yet.
I want to take it.
Okay. Yeah, I know you
I
want
want to
to.
accept the gig.
We're doing a
I need the
broadcast
money.
here.
I need the money.
We're doing a broadcast here. Can we finish this first? Then we will get up.
I can broadcast.
I don't like being interrupted when I
I
have
can
a
broadcast and do business.
I'm working here.
I can broadcast and do
Jeez,
business.
we'll get back to you in 20 minutes.
I can multitask.
Pete's sake, tell you. That's the thing. Sorry, folks. It just kind of gets my. It's like when people are at work and you're talking to them, and then suddenly, I
That's quite the system
I got to
you
look at
have.
this message. No, you don't.
John, she is.
No, you don't. So, yeah, very nice.
Wait, what? What?
Lotto numbers. There you go. Anyway, I keep trying to say that our patrons have been enjoying some tarot cards from Glendora. If they're at the
Kelly,
Glendora,
lotto numbers,
if they're at the Glendora level, and some of them are, and I hope you've been enjoying them all. If you are not getting your tarot cards, you're not looking because you're receiving them in your inbox. Take a look.
I do. I
Fun things
do
are
need to
happening.
get down. Yeah. Some lotto numbers.
Pick some.
Oh. Yes, we love Princeton Record Exchange, Peter.
Classic. I've been literally
Oh, my
going to
God.
Princeton for like 35 years now.
That place is
We
the best.
Haven't been there in ages. Although we also found an excellent place in Pennsylvania.
You have a gig with you too. Oh.
That frankly reminds me a lot of
Do I?
Princeton.
Ooh.
If you're ever in Allentown, Peter, we can recommend a great store that you got to check out.
Oh my God, there is
Yeah.
such a good record store now. Is that near wherever the hell that gig is?
No, as a matter of fact, I don't think. Which is too bad, but then again, yeah, we just.
She's a woman. I can bring home the bacon.
But we just hit that store after doing a gig that was in fact a tarot cards gig. So heck, what the heck? Got to bone up back again.
Reminding me of Mo, this researcher. Just quiet, numbskulls.
I'm
I'm
broadcasting.
broadcasting.
Just trying to do my show here. Don't bother me.
I'm so accepting this gig
I'll talk to you later.
on our behalves.
Elves.
Is it behalfs or behalves?
Behalfs. Is there such a thing as halves?
Halves. Halves. Halves.
Is that like Santa's
Yes.
selves? We are Santa's selves. Anyway, no, I'm thinking to myself, the reason I brought
Oh my God.
all that far
I
up.
fell off a ladder today. Give me a break.
She's hurt. I'm telling you. Amy, just heard that one on the radio recently, and I was like, man, that's a great single.
Yes.
You kind of forget how like ballsy that is. So super. And
Quiet, numbskulls. I'm
Totally
broadcasting. I love that.
yuck, 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 yuck.
Oh, yes. The wife had a dream over a dog with Bob Newhart's head. What?
Oh, wow.
Been binge watching Newhart. I love Newhart.
Yeah.
Love.
Box set is on the shelf,
Yep.
like right there.
Love.
Absolutely. Grew up watching, and it was just grew up on a ton of MTM shows. Got to say, that whole broadcasting powerhouse put out a ton of stuff. All good.
Oh, and V says, Paul, has anyone ever told you that you have a Harvey Keitel thing going from dusk till dawn?
No one ever actually told me that. Why do you say that? You know?
Yes, elves were short for elves. Oh, we
Elves.
also watched, again, don't judge me. But okay.
Please, there is no judgment here.
So I saw this film when it first came out in the theater in 1990, and then I was taking a screenwriting class, and this was one of the films assigned to us. So I watched it, and I was like, this is a really good movie. So, don't judge me, but we watched Home Alone again the other day.
Well, people love that movie.
It is a very, very well-made holiday Hollywood film.
Of such things.
It's like it follows all of the rules exactly.
Yeah, it manages to be,
The hat and the mustache.
It
Kind
manages,
of hilarious. That's my brother Gerald. That's my other brother Gerald.
I liked it saying it, and it managed to be like, kind of heartwarming without being cloying. It's not just like, oh, all this sticky stuff happens.
Bob is an elf.
The kid figures out he has to defend his house, so he starts like beating on these guys.
I know, he does.
It's very clever,
I'm a smart one.
It's very Wile E. Coyote in its effects. So.
Oh,
But,
Bob
yes,
is
it's
an
right.
elf. Oh, I love it. He's also in Legally Blonde too.
Excellent. Yes, he is, but it's a good character.
He is.
As a
I
matter of
love
fact.
Bob Newhart so much.
Well,
That spray from
you've been doing it for a long time. Grew up
He has.
with at least one of his comedy records in the house. I believe it was the first. That is the Button-Down Mind.
And Home Alone made so much money, which is important to the industry. I know.
Oh, hello.
Oh,
Important to the
it's
director,
a good
that's for sure.
movie. I mean, like,
Well
just
done.
you don't have to like kids. It's a good movie.
It
It
does.
really is.
It does what Hollywood does well, because Hollywood frequently does what it does poorly, and still makes money. So
Don't
what the
wear
hell
your
do I
toupee
know?
around the cheese.
Yeah, carefully. But isn't there
It's
some?
not a toupee. It's an Eva Gabor wig.
Eva Gabor wig. By the way, I'm not wearing a toupee, so
So if you can guess that quote,
yeah, you're
I'll
really.
send you a Christmas prize.
We'll send you a copy of the CD.
Not wearing a toupee.
And away we
Wearing
go.
an Eva Gabor wig.
Yes. Oh, the
Bob
classics.
Newhart
Oh, the
is
classics.
the best.
Yeah, good stuff.
I know. We're just gonna have to pay to stream it. Like I tried to get it for free, and nope.
You try. Although, these DVD players, they're not all built alike, and most of them are built cheaply.
Ugh.
And these days, the industry is just like, oh, just stream it. So, no one even bothers to make a good DVD player. If you could just go out and spend
We
real
didn't
money
even
on
get
a
past
piece
the
of machinery.
menu. It just went like.
How many DVD players have we had in something like 20 years? And
A number.
how many turntables have we had? Like the main turntable.
One. Just saying. Yep.
I've replaced
Yep.
the belt twice. I've replaced the
They
cartridge
don't make them
twice.
like they used to.
That's it. It just keeps rolling along. So there's the thing, greater, more advanced technology. Frequently, it just breaks down.
Make them like they used
What
to.
can you say? What can you say? They don't make them like that anymore. I'm going to continue what I was doing before.
What were you doing before?
I'll do like another stone fencing kind of thing. Don't need to write
Stone
it.
fancy kind
Don't
of.
want to write it. Don't need to write it down. I'll just grab a glass and put some
Oh,
stuff
okay.
in. Yeah. Find another.
Wait,
fun- Here,
drinking number
here's a
3
fun
has
glass.
no name.
No, that's not the right glass.
Where the drinks have no
This will do.
name.
Where the drinks have no name. Here's another fun one. That'll do.
I'm gonna call it the. Wait. Which one was this?
Hmm?
Is that yours or mine? You didn't put it. Oh, you didn't put the wine in it. That's why I didn't get it. I know, because dry.
Okay, that's fine.
Wine.
We did not name this one. It's true.
Let's call it.
That'll do.
Oh yes. Roku. I love me some Roku. I was grounded from Home Alone as a kid, as the oldest sibling. I thought the young. I taught the youngins to sled down the stairs. Oh my God! No way! Oh, there was a concrete wall at the bottom of the stairs. No, I bet everyone's all right though.
Well, if they weren't, the other thing is.
If you like Home Alone, then you would like Violent Night.
Oh boy.
I probably would. Probably would. Yeah, and it did make so much money. And you know what? I respect that. As a producer, I respect that.
If you manage to make a product that people watch a lot, then
Oh my gosh.
that's part of the point.
Nick says, I actually went to high school with Macaulay Culkin's stunt double.
Ah.
He did the sledding down the
He's the guy who did that.
stairs.
Funny.
I
Funny
love that.
stuff.
Stunt people. They're the greatest heroes.
Pass me the.
Love Mr. Carlin on the Bob Newhart show.
Uh-huh.
I know, right? He was good. What do you
Yeah,
want?
he was pretty acerbic. He just Jack. Oh, I forget his last name. He just died a couple years ago.
Yeah,
Matter
it
of
was
fact.
not long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was great. Had that thing. We just saw him also on an episode of Heart to Heart where he played an investigator.
Yes.
Pretty funny.
Yeah, he was playing a private dick.
I will take the dark room.
It's out of my reach.
Just out of reach.
Good
Oh,
thing
what
I've
a
been
shame.
working my abs.
Oh, what a shame. There's also riding mattresses down the stairs if anybody's ever done that.
God.
I'm not going to say how I know how you do that.
I can't. Have you ever done that?
I'm not saying that on the air.
I'm so curious. You have to say it on the air.
No, I'm not saying that on the air. Stupid frat tricks. No,
Jack
yeah.
Riley.
Jack Riley, thank you.
Thank you, Errol.
Yes, I count on you because in the swing of it all, I can remember a lot of stuff, but not all.
Even the reigning smartest of four. Just saying. Oh my cow.
Do we have like an old-fashioned style bitters or the black walnut? I think I see there.
I have.
Yeah, I'll go for that. That's the one. So I kind of did exactly what I did before, subbing out. I mean, the proportions, right? Subbing in the dark rum for the bourbon, and I'm adding some black walnut bitters to the top of this. I didn't put in any of the lemon yet. I was thinking this should be sufficient. Should do the job because I added a heavier hit of the
Suffish.
ginger
Should be suffish.
extract. I didn't actually say suffish, but if you want to go that way,
Suffish.
if you want to go that way, you know.
It's Jack Bubba Ooze brother.
Baba O'Reilly. Clever rock and roll reference there, my friend.
Oh. I'm a little slow right now.
Just saw a copy of that record in Double Decker Records, which we were referring to, as a matter of fact. So there we go. But definitely, and also a
I
copy
know.
of the first solo record from Pete Townsend.
I know. I feel like I wouldn't want to. Can you hand me this for you?
Sure.
I wouldn't want to live in Pennsylvania, but there are so many cool things in Pennsylvania.
There are a lot of positive aspects, and like if that's where you're
Including
working,
off
then
the
what the heck?
computer.
Why not?
Thank you.
There
All
you go.
right. Let's scrub it down.
Mm-hmm.
Let me scrub you
Mm-hmm.
down.
We done?
If it takes all
not dry.
night,
There we go.
let me scrub you
That
down.
helps.
Now it's gonna be so right.
A good bar towel is a real treasure. And by the way, folks, are you all aware that we have bar towels for sale?
What?
Here's what
Lisa says, I jumped a railroad track in my 1978 Monte Carlo, and as soon as I cleared the track, a train went by. I was young and drunk. Oh, young and dumb. Young and dumb.
Dumb, not drunk.
I'm not going to accuse you of being drunk.
Nope.
Young and dumb.
Oh,
Oh, my
boy.
God, Lisa. I'm glad
Oh,
you're
boy.
here with us today.
Yeah.
Good night, Peter.
Hey, Peter. Very good. We'll be talking.
Peter, if you're still here, Algonquin,
Talking about that Algonquin thing.
send us some available dates. I would love that.
Eric, that
Let my love open the door.
that was like one of his later records. I think that's like probably his third or fourth solo album. I was thinking about the one that is called Who Came First. And he's in the white jumpsuit from that era of the Who, and has probably the first released version of Pure and Easy from the aborted Lifehouse project. And it's a good song. I like it. And it's a pretty fun record. And as a matter of fact, on the inside of the record, there's a picture of Meher Baba, the inspiration for the Baba O'Reilly. Hello. That's why I was thinking about it. Big fun. Also a copy of the first solo album from John Entwistle, which I like a lot. I think there's a lot
I'm
of
just
merit
like,
to
la
that.
la 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 la.
Mhm. Just talking record stuff, but people don't think about these
I
things.
collect
They just go for the
records.
big ones. They don't think about the solo records from these guys because they think about the big hit record. They go for who's next instead. And it's like, fine, nothing wrong with that.
I found an exciting record for my collection the other day.
Yes, which was? Tell the crowd.
Should I go get it?
Why not? We're here.
All right, you keep talking.
Well, it's time for a commercial. I was just mentioning good bar towel is hard to find, and everybody, of course, is aware that we have two different styles, actually same style, two different colors of bar towel. I'm trying to hold these up properly. Ha 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 ha. We have the maroon and we have the teal. The teal looks very black on screen to me, but it is teal. Same pattern, big fun, and same pattern as our prior bar towel, which is no longer available. So these are available. These, however, are available. And if you're thinking that, oh yeah, 'tis the season and all that, you can go to our site, and I'm sure that she could scare up the link for you, and order these, and we can send them to you. You can get one, you can get two. But they're really great. This side is a nice polyester. It's very plush. This side is cotton. It's literally like a two-tone towel, and the cotton is very absorbent. With the poly, I don't think would do
It's
that.
so absorbent. It's just.
I
had to say
the
it.
synthetic towels don't
It's
really
so absorbent.
don't really dry things,
Okay, so
But the cotton will. So there you go.
people collect
This, that, and the other.
certain rock
I
albums,
collect rock stuff. I collect country
Beatles
stuff.
records.
I collect
stuff.
R&B.
Yes.
I collect classical.
Jazz.
The jazz collectors.
Yes.
Every style of music is represented.
The record collectors are in full force, but
They're legion, and you can't get away from them.
I have very specialized collections. And one of my collections is music for
Blank.
records.
Playing match game.
Music for doing things. So the other day at the record store at the library, I found music for people who can't sleep.
Turn it around too, so they can see Richard Heyman.
Oh, there he
we go.
is.
Now it's even
Richard
easier to see.
Heyman.
Music for people who can't sleep. Richard
Music
Heyman.
for people who can't
He's
sleep.
killing it. I tell you, if you got insomnia, put this on.
I could
Out.
do
Out like a light.
I could do an entire display of music for
Music for blank.
just sleeping. No, just sleeping. Like music for people who want to sleep, music for people who can't sleep, music for daydreaming, music for night dreaming. Like there are a lot of music for sleeping records. That's my collection.
Music for sleeping.
Because I'm freaking weird.
Because
Anyway.
in the middle of the night, my sleeping body there reaches over to the phonograph and says, "Yeah, flip the record. Let's play the other side of that. I gotta get back to sleep." Bang. I tell you.
Music for sleeping, music for people who can't sleep.
Music for relaxing your Barca lounger. We just put that away, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
Kind of a great record.
Music for relaxing in your Barca lounger might be one of my favorite records in our whole collection.
It's a great cover, and there's a couple of good reasons why it's
Oh
a great
my gosh!
cover.
No.
But hey,
Amy says, I think I have an album called Music to Paint By.
That's
Amy.
it's one of your grails, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, hello. Very interested to see the cover of that, so I know what I'm looking for. That's awesome.
There are a couple of Andy Summers releases I wish were back in print.
Oh, yeah. They come and they go.
Best
Pain in
Christmas
the
song, Jingle Bells by the Singing Dogs. That's a good one. That is a good one.
It's a classic format, and then of course in the 90s you had the Jingle Cats, which does the same thing, and then there's somebody who's done it with goats.
Oh.
And
Mary says
that
lately,
is
I seem to be
terrifying, absolutely terrifying.
I seem to be making music for snow watching.
Oh, there you
I
go.
love that.
There you go.
I'm working on some sleeping music sounds.
Let me know.
Oh,
Let me know,
okay.
friend.
Yes,
Big fun.
please. I think my favorite Christmas song is Christmas Wrapping.
Christmas
by the
Wrapping.
Waitresses. I love that one. Nick.
That's
Yes.
there's
Yep.
basically 3 songs that anybody knows from the Waitresses, and for a band
Oh,
that
Amy
was,
says, I'll see if I can find it. Oh.
for a band that was kind of considered a one-hit wonder, no, there's a lot more than that. I mean, you get the theme of Square Pegs, and then of course you get the big hit single. But Christmas Wrapping, I think was released, and I don't think anything happened with it. And a year later, it hit really big, and it was all over the place. And you know what? That's just a great number. And what do you know? It's a wrap.
Lisa says, it takes me a while to fall asleep. Errol falls asleep as soon as his head hits the pillow.
Oh, envy.
Yes.
I suppose. Well, I do that, but then I wake up. And
I'll
then
send you
then I'm up for
what I
like
sent
3
to Dime.
hours.
Apparently he likes it. Oh, Eric, please, yes. Please.
Always interested. Always interested. New sounds. I'm making new sounds. We are making new sounds. Yeah, drop your channel right there. So
Yes,
we can see
Dime,
that.
what is your YouTube channel? Please, Dime, drop it.
Right.
Go for it.
Like the,
Oh my God, I stepped away and our lighting suddenly turned very blue.
I guess, is that me? I thought it was you. Usually I step in and things warm up. It grabs
That's
you.
me.
It grabs you and
I'm
it's
gonna
just like,
step
let's
away and
make
see
her
what
pale,
happens.
you know? I don't know. Did it change? Hard to say. We got a blue light behind me, which is probably kicking it.
No, we still look totally blue.
You can't drop links?
You can't drop. Just drop the text.
Drop the text.
People can copy and
Just throw it
paste
in. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out, I'm saying. Yeah, Blue Christmas.
Oh.
Good. Okay. Yeah, I'll take the recommendation, Eric. But definitely. Yeah, I've been having some fun with that stuff. I like kind of like random sounds, putting them together, doing some fun with them. Because I've been using an audio program called Reaper, which is pretty full featured. It does not cost a hell of a lot. Has a lot of plugins and things that you can use with. I know that there's very high level professional software everyone uses. There is free software people use that is, some of it is very good for what it does.
Oh, Lisa
but it's got
is
limits.
saying,
Got
Diamond
limits.
Eric, I need your stuff.
There you go.
There
we
you go.
Drop it. I feel like the judge in Miracle on 34th Street. Put it right here.
Yes.
Drop it in there. Like I always say, who has something to sell this time of year? Who has something to show this time of year? Drop it in the comments so people know.
This is going to a roper romp at the calendar on Friday.
No, come on.
What?
Come on.
What?
Could that possibly be
Oh,
Stanley?
Amy. This coming Friday?
I suspect there's going to be 100 Audra Lindleys there. All we need is one Stanley. That's the thing.
Amy, you have to post in the Facebook group because we can't go because we're booked, but
Booked.
people
That's too
might
bad.
go.
I would gladly drop by in my cardigan and with my toolbox. Well, where's the leak anyway? What's going on? Anyway, Helen.
Oh my God, so funny.
I tell you, it's really, really funny that is happening, and it's happening
And
as
I
a
love,
cultural
like,
thing, like right now.
a
It's
Christmas-
hilarious.
Christmas, okay.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Oh, saying it.
That's yours,
That's me.
not mine.
That's me. Saying it.
I'm gonna say it. A Christmas Mrs. Roper romp. Try saying that
That's a
5
lot.
times fast.
Nope.
Christmas Mrs.
Nope.
Roper romp. Christmas Mrs. Roper romp. Christmas Mrs. Roper romp. Christmas Mrs. Roper romp. Christmas Mrs. Roper romp.
You're actually sliding around a lot. But
Christmas Mrs. Roper romp.
got 5. Good. Well, there we go.
Love when you look at the camera and laugh. I know. Oh, Amy says I can share the link. Please do it.
Drop it.
Do it.
That's what I said.
I can't be there, but you know what? Other people
Oh, wait a
could be
minute.
there.
I got a whole nother drink over here. Hello.
Whole nother drink.
Didn't realize. That's because there was a bonus bit.
I know.
Because this glass is slightly
It's gonna have some
short.
more wine. It's gonna have a
As
little
glass,
more
it's
wine.
deceptive because it's like it's such a steep angle.
Vitamin Vegemin.
Right a minute, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. We had our friend Dan actually sent us a shorty bottle. The
Yes.
Same,
Oh my
same
God.
form factor as the cherry liquor because he loves this stuff, so he has a lot of spares. He had cleaned it out and refilled it with something, and there was a label that said Vitamin Vegemin.
It was good.
And it didn't actually contain Vitamin Vegemin. I think it was actually Manhattan. But it was hilarious. The label was awesome. I'm like, I'll take a spoonful of that.
So good.
It's so tasty, too. So, but definitely. And that's a great takeoff, that whole sketch on the patent medicines, which were like, it's good for you. Yeah, it's like, 150 proof. Woo! That's why people
I know.
love them.
I cannot believe I have not been to a Mrs. Roper event yet.
There's a few that were in the juggle out there, and it's like
The juggle.
it just didn't work out. You can't do everything.
Yeah, I know.
That's
so
everything.
many
I'm just thinking
that-
about balls in the air. That's why I'm calling it the juggle.
I know.
You can't do
I'm
everything.
going to a party at Sardi's on Friday.
Hello. I'm actually going to be at the office, so I can join you afterwards.
I know.
What the heck? Sounds like a good happy hour. And,
How often do you get invited to a party at Sardi's?
Well, that's a lot of fun. We've never
Cash
been.
bar. I got to pay for my own drinks,
Yeah.
but food is provided.
So,
Food is provided. I feel like Glendora. Food is provided.
food's there. Food's over there on the buffet. Serve yourself. I've just got some light snacks and canapes. So.
Light snacks and canapes. I have a few caftans I could wear. Lisa says,
Now you're
"Oh my
talking.
gosh." Yes. Yeah.
Big fun. Big fun. Definitely recommended.
Did you get your Reaper software yet?
Oh, he's
oh, the
pushing out.
dime. Okay.
Yeah, it's a private conversation, except that it's
You
public.
can't post here about putting the VIP group. Yes, Amy,
Okay.
please do.
Okay,
Please do.
definitely. Yeah, Dami, if you haven't actually loaded Reaper, I think it's like $35 or something. It's not much. I mean, they've got like
Did we
a very
pay for
reasonable
that?
fee. We paid for that.
Oh.
Because the free software is either like if you have an Apple, you've got GarageBand, which is very good for what it does, but it has limitations. That's why I had to move on. And then there's the other one. What do we use on this thing? Oh, I forget. There's like a
GarageBand?
2-channel recorder I use when I'm just recording stuff from
GarageBand?
records. No, I don't do GarageBand for that.
No.
I'm totally forgetting what the other one is. Audacity
Oh,
is
okay.
free.
Well, I don't know.
You can add tracks to it. It's not really a multi-track recording software, but it's great when you're just recording something from a record or a cassette and you want to actually like filter it and whatnot. It's very easy to use, and will save in a ton of formats. So I've got to say that's been my mainstay for years for that purpose. Sounds great, no issues. But if you're trying to do a multi-track thing, then yeah, you need something where you can just easily add tracks and punch in and add effects, etc. And we've worked with both GarageBand and Reaper, and worked fine. GarageBand gave us, I believe, a box of wine. Not a box of wine. Santa would go into the dump.
Santa would have gone to the dump.
Glendora's second Christmas song. Her first Christmas song, of course, was
Right.
A Box of Wine for Christmas. Still available on our 45. And what do you know? Yeah, the flip side has us too. It's Martini time. It's a great production. If you do not have a copy and you'd like a copy, let us know. We can get it to you.
I'm going to drop the link.
We can get it to you postpaid. And yes, it's on pink vinyl. Big fun. This was a lot of fun
Because,
to
you
do.
know,
You know, that's the second ad of
he
the day.
might not have it.
I don't want to like.
Just saying.
I don't want to barrage people with ads, but I'll insert them from time and again because we have them in quantity.
Chaz.
We
Good
get
to
your copy.
see you.
And there we go.
I'll always vote for Evilsville. Aww.
Hillsville.
Night, Mikhail.
Kooky Burns. And there's actually a different version of that. And is it called Yulesville? Tony Rodell Larson does virtually the same text about a year earlier. And I'm trying to remember what he called his.
Okay.
But it's the same thing. Have a cool Yule, yeah, man, and later, like dig. I actually found an awesome single that I saw a reference to. What I do in my spare time, I troll old copies of, not Goldmine, that was a record collector thing, and not Variety. Wow, why am I spacing this? Billboard, old copies of Billboard, and you go back to like, say 50s, 60s, and say December issues. What's new in Christmas singles? And then you'll find these crazy titles, and like, what's that? And you got to look it up, and sometimes it'll pop up on the various sources online, and sometimes it does not, and you have to dig really hard to find. But I actually did find one that I put on my collection, our collection, just last year, which was called Seymour the Beatnik Elf, which is bloody hilarious. It was just a really great single. And if I wanted to own the actual wax, that was going to cost a lot of money. So glad I was able to find a copy of it and provide it to you, recipients of our Christmas collection. And really, it's a holiday collection. Anything that's within the holidays works. You got a Festivus song, using it. But definitely, Fun Night Clear sounds like fun. Night, Mikhail. Fred, thank you so much for dropping by. Yeah, definitely. Drop all the information here. There are things that we use with regularity. If you'd like to know how we're doing this broadcast that we do, just send us a private and we'll let you know. Pretty simple stuff, actually. And yeah, I mean, I find them because I dig pretty deep and try to find as many possible things that happened around Christmas at some time or another and put them together into a collection every year. And some of it is
Hi,
very well known, and
Tracy.
some of it is not.
Did you say hi to Tracy?
Oh, well, hi. I did not see
Good to
Tracy
see
there.
you. Thank you for dropping by.
Yes. So that's part of what we do around here. Obviously, we have a record. Obviously, we have these towels, and we still have. I can't reach for one. Glendale wine glasses. If
Yep.
anybody's interested, probably best if you see us live in person because shipping glass is really, really it's heavy. It's got to say, but everything else ships pretty cheap. So that's the thing. It ships pretty cheap. But if you see us in person and you're like, yeah, I'd like a pair of wine glasses, we can set that up. Just let us know.
We can make that happen.
Those are the products that sales of products help the show materially. I used to be able to say that there were other ways to help us, but those ways have slammed shut, as you found out by prior broadcasts. So, you can go to what
So
you
you guys didn't decorate for
deal.
Christmas.
Yeah, no.
We're not done. We're
No,
still
no.
not done. I know.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We're
Yeah.
not done.
What can I tell you? What can one tell you? That's the thing. Yeah, we're trying. We're really trying hard, but we'll get there.
You'll see me making Tom and Jerry's
Buttered
and
rolls.
rolls for this season. I love it.
Here. Can I stop by? That sounds awesome.
I know, so good.
The hot buttered rum is a classic. I will definitely do that to warm up from time to time. It works. And the Tom and Jerry looks for the world like an eggnog, but it's really more of like sort of a dosed up.
Oh, Tracy,
Hot
I would
buttered
love to
rum.
see it. I'd love to
You know?
see Christmas trees. Yes, please send us a picture.
Excellent. Yes,
It's a
please.
small Christmas tree.
So,
I don't care.
right here.
I want to see it.
Hey, it's small, whatever. We got tiny Christmas trees on the top of this display, on the top of the blue
Oh,
lights.
Sam says Eric
So,
and
yeah.
I are beginning to
Some of them are-
collaborate on
that's good.
music. I'm
Some of them
quite
is good.
excited. He's very
Yeah.
talented. I love it. Yeah, please. I want to see the pictures.
Our
you know?
audience gets together and decides to do
Yeah.
things on their own. That's just our little salon here.
Yep.
We're glad you could stop by.
I got disco balls.
If we inspire
I
you
love
to go
it.
and do something, that's part of why I'm here.
I'm all about the disco balls.
Please. We're going to need the disco
Please.
balls. In about a month, we're going to need the disco balls. I'm just saying.
Yeah, for New Year's.
I'm just saying. It's going to be here before you know it.
Oh, man.
Because, gee, the last thing I remember, we were like setting up that tree and putting pumpkins on it because it was like October 1st. What happened?
Halloween happened.
Time marched on. That's what happened. Anyway, fun things. Fun things. I am open to all sorts of sounds. So if you have sounds you want to drop here, let us know. Anything you recommend, please. If there's any drinks that you are ever thinking, there's a holiday thing that my uncle used to make, and I don't know what was in it. Let us know. We'll
No.
do some research.
It would be
we have
even
some-
better if you knew what
we have,
was in it.
we have a whole library back there where we can
Right.
dig into it. We had one that kind of stumped us once, but only one. Yeah. It was like that drink
Oh.
from that place in New Jersey that one
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
That can be tough. That can be tough. But, if you have a clue, because, what goes into the drinks is usually not that hard.
Oh, wait, hold on.
So-
Satellite says, I saw some small disco balls at Walmart
Walmart.
today for $5.
Hello. Hello. $5 disco balls.
Okay.
That's a
I'm
real
thinking
plus.
New Year's.
That's a plus.
Thinking New Year's.
We have the classic mirror ball about this.
Tracy says, I got
this in
disco
diameter.
balls. Okay.
About this in
All right.
diameter,
All
and
right.
every New Year, that's the one that descends, drops to the deck, and then it reascends, so we can do it again in an hour. It's like that. If we could do this ourselves and be on stage for 24 hours, I would do it. But I would be in the but I would be in the hospital, so I'm not going to do that. We have friends who are helping out. We've got a few correspondents right here, right now, who will be joining in. And we thank you very much because we could not do this otherwise. And it's a crazy crazy cracked thing that we're attempting, and
Eric
we're glad
says,
that you can do it
let's
with you.
do an art experiment. Describe a moment that haunted you, and we'll create music sounds based on that. Okay,
Drop
so
comments here.
someone on Facebook copy that and put it in the VIP room.
Much appreciated. Would be good.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe even me.
Trust me.
I'm gonna take a screenshot.
Yeah. So if they're at Walmart, then everybody here can go and grab some. Florence disco ball sounds like fun.
Yeah.
You know, if you could
All
get
right.
those like
Copied it, Eric.
those ornamotors that you put on the Christmas tree, yeah, you can make them all spin. Now that's kind of fun. Some 30 years ago, I worked on the commercial for ornamotors. That's one of my fun memories. We own one now. I think we own two, but I forget what the other one is. So.
Lisa says, I have followed for a long time on Christmas, New Year's. This will be new. It will be new. It will be weird and new.
It's going to be some kind of fun. I guarantee.
You guys kiss under the mistletoe. Is that something that I've missed, or is it traditional? We can do that. Yeah.
We don't typically keep mistletoe, but I don't know if you need mistletoe to kiss. I can do that on the air. Yay. Why not? Although we can always get some of that plastic mistletoe and hang it up so it doesn't go bad. You know, big fun, huh?
You can hang it over the bar. I love that idea.
Hey, here's a fun thing. Yay! Glad I'm here. So that's a fun thing. Yeah, that's good. Under the mention of the dollar shop. Okay,
Hey,
we'll check that out. We'll
What?
check that out. I think it's talking about where they are in Walmart.
Okay.
I'll keep that in mind. You know, all Walmarts tend to be the same about where they keep product. And we've got a pretty good handle on the
dollar
Christmas
shop
section in
area.
ours. But
Oh, is that
you never
Target
know.
though? Target has a dollar shop at the
Oh.
start of the store.
Oh yeah, maybe was it Target instead? Okay, I gotta check that out.
All right.
Because if there's like the really
Right.
cheap little gewgaws, sometimes that's really great. That's a good place to get such
I'm
things.
trying to use 3D software to visualize a weird dream I had when I was in 3rd grade. So around 9 years old. Oh, Eric.
Mm-hmm.
Let us know how it goes.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting. Yes. We started out with psychic.
I've been having weird dreams lately, so.
You have.
Yeah, I really have.
You've been having dreams featuring people who've been gone a long time.
I have.
Yeah.
A lot.
I have that occasionally, and then I'll have dreams with like 4 or 5 people who I don't know recently with it.
Oh, Walmart copied it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, okay, got it.
Okay, all right.
I had a dream recently where a friend's mother turned up, and it just didn't occur to me that she was, quite dead. So it was just like Joe's mother. Yeah, Jane.
Oh.
Yeah, it was just a weird dream.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
This must have happened at about 6 a.m. That's the time when I always get the weird dreams. And it was just very natural, and I was just talking. I was like, I think what he said was, oh, yeah, we brought her back. And I was like, oh, okay. From beyond? Okay.
Interesting.
Things getting weird. Things getting real.
Yep.
Well, so far tonight, we've had tarot cards, we've had psychic readings, we've had the premonition of Henry Kissinger, and
That was just weird. I'm just saying.
kind of strange. I'm
I'm
telling
not
you.
calling myself a psychic, but
kinda
I'm saying,
saying.
like, why did I have a Henry Kissinger dream right before he died?
I can't say that I have ever dreamed
Or
of
right after he died.
ever dreamed of Henry Kissinger, and if I had, I should be examined. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Strange things happening. If it were
You
simply,
dreamed Kissinger to death. I might have.
many people have tried to do that for years. It took a long, long
I
time.
have.
But funny stuff, I tell you. We, if this were like October 26th, I'd be like, ooh. But we're like a month
But
past,
that's weird, right?
and
I'm
you're
just
having
saying, like,
these weird
I'm
dreams
not,
over
I'm
here.
I'm not saying I'm psychic, but I'm
No,
saying
no.
that's weird that
No.
I would have a dream where someone mentioned Henry Kissinger and then he was dead.
It's like we've been saying, if you actually had the power to go zap, it's like, well, then just go find some lotto numbers,
I
shall
wasn't
we?
trying to kill him.
Yeah, you
No, I'm
weren't.
just saying that, like,
Yeah.
I'm tuned into something.
Well, the fact is, the man was
Hi,
man was 100.
Chaz.
That's a good run. That's a good rhyme.
Sometime over the season, need to listen to the Lord Buckley version of Scrooge.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Kissinger lives on in Futurama. Ah!
Many live on in Futurama.
Oh,
I
my
believe there's some
God.
Leonard Nimoy happening in there.
And
But thanks for the.
I thought they were bigger than an ornament. Oh.
I will promise. Thank you, Chaz, for hipping me to that. I wasn't aware of such. Maybe I was aware of such, but I don't think I was, because I like Lord Buckley. He's one of those nuts from back in the day who would just get up and just start rambling, and wow, he was just in front of like a jazz band. Crazy stuff, very beat. He wasn't
Very
exactly
beat.
he wasn't exactly a beat himself, but he worked it, and his stories, he would just go man, go. Yeah, he's kind of great. So I appreciate that. I'll check that out. If it is of the
Promise to only
correct
use
length,
cars for good.
if it's of the correct length, then I think I could do something with it.
I'm just saying that's weird, right? Why would I have a dream that involved Henry Kissinger?
Coincidences happen all day long. Who knows? But it's interesting that you had that, like, right then. Maybe you heard something.
But
in
I
your sleep.
am not going to say I'm psychic because I do not want to be psychic.
Maybe the news app started bleeding at you in your sleep, and you incorporated it, and you went, oh yeah, I got to dream about this.
I do not want to be psychic, so.
No, nobody's.
No.
Look,
no.
I read tarot cards for profit. I do not actually have any psychic ability. I'm not going to claim that to anybody. Can't tell you what, when, and where. No, that doesn't work that way. So, but it is a very good deal of entertainment, and very interesting things happen in the cards. Dime here got some great cards within this week from Glendora, and they predicted profit, and what do you know?
He made profit.
Something happened. There was profit.
That's
I don't know.
And scary.
That's crazy. You know, I would wish that on all of you here, and certainly that you be profitable in your endeavors wherever they are, wherever you go.
Oh, Eric says the VIP room occurs when Eric get on Facebook and create a dummy account and just join so you could be in the VIP room.
You don't have to participate in Facebook.
No, you do not have to do Facebook.
Don't do any Facebook.
Like, make up a name.
You could just be a fake book.
I know you're not on Facebook, but make up a name.
Yeah.
Be on Facebook.
That's what I'd say. A reason to do.
Yeah. Yep.
Strange but true. Yeah, next day.
Yeah. Next day. Yep.
Hello.
Make up a name.
I'd like to pull that card myself.
It doesn't have to be real.
Yeah. Anyway, speaking of which, well, we've told you about all sorts of fun things, funny things, crazy things. Whole thing started with.
I'm glad I'm still alive after this day of.
Whole thing started with pain, and we're sorry to say your knee still hurts. Oh. We'll take care of that.
I'm just glad to still be here after
a trying day.
Yeah,
all
the things.
All you're trying to do is Christmasify the place, and for Pete's sake, it already looks like you're done. Then we're not.
I'm not done.
There's more.
Not done.
There's more. But boy, it actually looks good in this little corner, so we can broadcast to you. Because tis is on like Kong. It's happening. So we're really glad that you could join us here and check out all of this stuff. And you know what? We've already started inspiring people to collaborate and to come up with fun ideas.
Yes.
Drop them here, please. This is what this is all about. Any questions you have after the broadcast that occurs to you? No, I should have asked that. Just send us a message. You know, we'll talk to you. Definitely.
Please.
This is all about fun ideas going back and forth. That's what it is. This is what we do here. And we do it with a few drinks. I'm still enjoying a stone fence kind of a thing.
Everybody hurts. Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. I'm going to tell you.
That's a good song, though.
And you tell you,
it is a good song.
The thing about this thing is it goes down slowly. The base in this is like 1.5 ounces. This is not very harmful. A few of these, big deal.
There's always more to decorations.
There is.
Yes.
There is.
I am not done. I am not done, but...
Not by a mile.
I feel like progress is happening. This place is pretty darn festive.
Substantial progress has happened in days. And then there's the exterior, and that's when I go to town.
Oh, God. That's all on you.
Yeah, well, you know what? This is the
Can't even
division
with
of labor. You know what you want to do with all this stuff.
Yeah.
I can help you
Can't
get
even with
trees
the
up.
outside.
I can move a lot of stuff around. I'm hauling a lot of boxes. But, you know, I don't really know what you want to do with all these. But outside, that's where the electrification happens,
Yep.
baby.
Yep.
And it's going to be. I'm also the electrical department and the electronics department. So, on the legal department, too. Yeah. I will read all the disclaimers. But we make these things happen.
I got a thing today in the mail
Fun
about
part.
a class action lawsuit. Like, oh, I might make 35 cents. Okay, great.
Legal department, you know,
Let's do it.
passes it to me. I'll
It's
take a look at it.
on.
Who knows?
35
Who
cents.
knows? Anyway, I've told you about a few products that we have on sale. You know what? Patreon. That's how you support us here. And right now, that's the only way to support us.
Since our store
Because-
went kaput.
Because on neither of these channels can we put out the tip jar, so that doesn't help. Seriously.
Kaput.
We tried for a long time, but you know what? Sometimes these services come along and say, "Oh, our rules have changed." Oh, thank you very much. That's not actually the term I was going to use, but I'm not going to say that on the air. At any rate, in any way, thank you so much for joining us for a couple hours of mayhem.
This was fun, and I needed this.
You needed a-
Thank you for joining.
You needed
us.
a good yak with people.
I needed a good yak.
And a lot of fun ideas. They're still coming in, I got to tell you.
Yeah.
I tell you, it's just fantastic stuff. I saw a 12-foot skeleton recently. I'm like, isn't it time to take that down? It was well past Halloween.
Oh, thank
But,
you,
yeah.
everyone.
Please. It's fantastic. You can join us for a couple hours on a Wednesday. Take the time out of your lives. This is, it's a big chunk. I understand. Glad you could be here. And if you weren't, I would be talking to the wall. So obviously, it's all part of it. Remember,
Thanks, everyone.
remember to be safe wherever the heck you're going this season. It has just begun, and people on the
It has
roads,
just
people
begun.
on the roads are still a bunch of idiots.
And if you're going to be
So-
in our area, let us know because we would love to
Had a
see you here
few
for a
correspondents drop by recently who
yes,
said they
Dan
were
and Lane dropped by
returning
after
from
Thanksgiving,
Thanksgiving,
so
and they're like, we're
if you're
gonna
going to be in our area, drop by.
they were driving right
but
by.
let us know first.
We said drop on in, and we saw that it was great.
Let us know first
Fantastic
so we can gussy up.
But please, as always, folks, if you want to decorate your place like this, okay, you're gonna need a few more days. But you know, I hope you get your place looking the way you want it, because we sure will. As always, remember, in your travels, no matter where you go, and no matter what you do, we are going to see you soon.
Good night.